You know, I like walking to the end of Pier 17 this time of day. It gives you the illusion that you're the only one in the harbor. You can watch the stars come out.
I like this time of day, too.
Yeah.
It reminds me that no matter what's falling apart, the stars are still rising. I used to drive and brave traffic down to Galveston in the winter, sometimes at dusk. And the ocean's so peaceful. Sometimes you can see the stars reflecting on the water.
I'd like to go sometime.
Oh, you would love it. In the off-season. I miss Texas. I can't believe I just said that. But you know, Houston, it's a great town, and I loved my job, and I had friends. If you can believe that.
Lisa, why don't you go back? You're a great doctor. Lisa, stop wasting time here chasing Patrick.
You make it sound so pathetic.
Just saying, you got nothing to gain from it.
Patrick and I had something real in college, and he has given me every reason to believe that we can still have it. And I just know that on some level he still wants that.
You're the only one who thinks that.
All right, if you had known Patrick before he had met Robin, before he was tied down, and the guy was a wild man. Nobody partied harder than him. Nobody worked harder than him. I mean, he was on his way to having a brilliant career and a life that really mattered. And I know that if I can just save him from Robin, he can still have that. And I can be part of that.
No, you can't. I mean, Patrick is no longer an option. He's taken.
They're separated.
Lisa. Patrick doesn't love you. Now, that doesn't mean that there's not some man out there who will. Yeah, but you gotta start getting past this. Create that brilliant career in life for yourself. You have so much to offer. Come on.
Well, thank you.
And it all starts with giving up this obsession.
Okay, you know what? We're actually having a nice time, so let's not ruin it. Okay? Let's just go look at the stars above the water. Leave it at that.
You got
Hey,
it.
you know, maybe we can even get something to eat. Because I'm starving for some reason.
Yeah, I have that effect on water. That was close.
Okay, keep watch. It's not going to take long.
We've got to get out of here. Right now.
Ah, well, then I assume Sonny is on his way.
What did you do?
A deadly neurotoxin isn't nearly as difficult to obtain as one would imagine.
Is she dead? Theo, did you kill her?
You've turned against me, haven't you? After all these years, you've brought the enemy to my door.
Detective Falconari is with them. If you surrender yourself, he'll protect you.
Dante Falconari dumped our son into a swamp and lied about it for years. And you expect him to protect me.
He won't let Sonny execute you. But if you try to fight your way out, Sonny'll have all the excuse he needs.
Brenda looks like she's in a fairy tale, doesn't she? The kind we would have read to our grandson if you hadn't spirited him away. I expected more, my darling. I deserve more.
Suzanne's taking too long. It's only been a few minutes. Give it a chance to work.
Okay, just no one takes any shots. I take Theo into custody.
We don't know what Suzanne's telling Theo. We got to get control of the situation right
just
now.
stick to the plan,
If
Sonny.
we take too long, Theo is going to adjust. We got to make him make a mistake. Do you understand what I'm
So
saying?
you're going in no matter what we say, right?
Yeah, I am. Give me a few minutes. I'm going to get Brenda. You create a diversion to distract his people.
Johnny's dangerous. He likes the dark side. And then I met Franco, and he is the dark side. I'm actually not sure why I slept with him. And it cost me my relationship with Spinelli.
Yeah, well, it could have cost you your life.
Things are different with you, though. No matter how many times I try to push you away, you always stay close.
Yeah, well, there's nowhere else I'd like to be.
You've helped me through some really tough times.
And I don't know one person who's even a little bit like you.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I owe you an apology, actually. Because when you said that you saw Lisa try and inject Robin's IV, I doubted you. I questioned it. I questioned you in front of people, loved ones, family. And I shouldn't have. That was a mistake. I was wrong.
I'm sorry. Am I hearing things? Did I have too much coffee this morning? Did Dr. Matt Hunter just admit to being wrong?
Yes, I did. 100%. And I am very glad to admit it.
Robin.
We should be in by now. I don't believe this.
Okay, let me have a go.
No! Have you ever picked a lock before?
I'm a brain surgeon.
So? It doesn't mean you're an expert on everything.
Well, I'm just good at everything. And Matt got in with a credit card, so I'm pretty sure I can make it happen.
No, this is on principle, okay? My mother taught me how to do this when I wasn't much older than Emma.
Mom's not going to parachute down in the middle of the hallway and help us break in. You know what? This is ridiculous. We should just let Mac handle this.
No, we can't prove probable cause, which means it's not a crime. So we have to find the syringe, and then we can at least prove Lisa's crazy.
Okay, my turn.
We're in.
Okay, close the door. Now, you stand guard. I'm going to search the place.
No. You start up there, I'll start down here, and then we'll go in opposite directions and cross paths.
Robin, I think you should stand guard, so then if they come...
My parents are spies, okay? I know what I'm doing.
Now who's the expert?
You know, I have to say, I have missed arguing with you about every single little thing.
Yeah, so have I. You know what I miss more, though? The making up part.
Of course.
I am so sorry that we're even in this position. I know that...
We know Lisa is crazy, okay? We just have to prove it.
Okay.
If there was trouble, we would have heard something.
Hey, why are you protecting Theo?
I'm not protecting him. I'm gonna take him to jail.
He's a lawyer. He's gonna find a way to walk.
Then we gotta build a strong case against him.
Why not just say it's an accident?
I'm taking Theo in, and that's it. Ready?
That's the signal, isn't it? They're coming.
Yes.
Don't fret, my darling. We've protected each other for many years. And now you have one more chance to save my life.
Theo. Don't do this, Theo.
I am beginning to understand why Luke gets himself kicked out of the mansion regularly.
Yeah, it can be a little intense.
Intense. Edward was going through the email on my cell phone. Okay, when I caught him, he went into the confused old man routine, which I didn't buy for a second.
Make no mistake, Edward is very tech savvy. But I just don't like the thought of leaving him, especially now. He is genuinely devastated about Brenda. It's just a really difficult time.
All right, well, I'll stick around as long as you need me to, but I would like to start looking.
Okay. But even if we find something right away, we still need to have dinner with Edward once a week, minimum. All right? I will not abandon him.
At least not for the likes of me, right?
Not for anyone. And I will not be staying in some dive, so please don't even bother showing me those places you were showing before.
I'm just being realistic, okay? It's not like you can afford much rent.
I couldn't help overhearing you guys, but my neighbor just decided to rent out their guest house, and they just put it on the market this morning.
Well, that sounds kind of promising.
You've seen it, Ethan. You know, it's that little cottage right before you turn into our driveway.
Right. No, but do you have any idea what the rent would be?
I could find out. It'd be fun to be neighbors.
You want to go check it out? You know, at least I could see how far it is from the hospital.
Absolutely sounds good. Let's go.
You know, thank you for being so thoughtful and helping us.
Well, you're only going to be married for 7 more months, right? Might as well be comfortable.
Yeah, that's what we keep telling ourselves. You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Thanks for the tip.
No problem.
See ya.
Yeah, that's a great idea, babe. Maybe you should look under the carpet while you're at
Don't
it.
be a smartass.
Just
Okay.
take a second. I gotta grab my phone.
quick.
I will. What the hell?
Okay, hey.
We're here for the syringe that Lisa used to drug me. So you might as well hand it over.
Well, I got a better idea. I'm calling the cops. You're trespassing. You got all of this, huh? The law's on our side for once.
Detective Falconeri, my wife tells me you're lying in wait.
Theo Hoffman, you are under arrest.
You may have some trouble putting the handcuffs on. Of course, Mr. Morgan could simply kill us all, but then you'd have to explain that to your superiors.
Drop your weapons.
My men are unable to comply. They need the means to defend themselves.
You really want to be charged as accessories to murder?
I'm afraid we've reached an impasse, gentlemen.
No, we're good. We got all night.
I'm sure you have all the time in the world. Unfortunately, Brenda does not.
Brenda. It's okay. Come here. You're all right. Listen to me. You're safe. I'm gonna get you out of here, okay? Huh?